Welcome, everyone, to LSU's Tiger Stadium, one of the most intimidating environments in all of sports. This Death Valley crowd has been getting ready and hyped for this one. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Running back has it on a screen now. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, he lost the ball. Looks like the defense has it.
That's a... the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place at just the right time.
And off the fumble recovery, can the offense punch it in? It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Snags a quick throw. And he will score. Touchdown, LSU. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
He's going to pull it down and run. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
The pass rush closing in. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on third down and long. And they do a good job at taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on fourth down.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He cannot escape the defense with a sack. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Back to pass. It's Stewart. The pocket breaking down. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Running out of time in the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the 6 and keep this drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Works his way inside the 10. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
The receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you, you take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Now the all-important extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Back to throw. It's Stewart. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The ball is loose. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. The Longhorns come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good.
They'll take a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
Trying to throw fourth down completion. He's looking deep here. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on fourth down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. To throw, it's Stewart. Lets it go quickly. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a big gain. The Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down, looking to throw the football. On the run here, lets it go. Catch made on the right side.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back, bringing pressure. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Look at the time in the pocket. Finally delivers to the left. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. It's a shotgun run call. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. To the air, it's Stewart. Pressure is coming. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Good catch just past the first down line to allow the drive to continue. It's a nice play by the quarterback and wide receiver there.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. A much-needed score, Kirk, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight to try to get themselves back into this game.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he fields it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Handoff from the shotgun. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts that the offense comes back with a counter play. If you're not sound with your gap to integrity, you can give up a big play.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
3rd down after that running play. They'll try to run for the first down. Running with purpose. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. Going with the old counter run here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Dropping back. It's Thorne. Extending the play now. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Touchdown, LSU. It was a foot race, and he won it. Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Second down play coming up. It's press coverage now from these DBs. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. On the move, looking deep. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to take off. Slides to avoid the big hit. Longhorns looking to run some tempo here. Looking to throw it on first down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Makes the catch downfield. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 45. And we're able to get him down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's running out of time here. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Scanning the field. It's Thorne. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Trying it onside to start the third with the lead. It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. Trying to extend the play. Using his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game. And he's able to do that right here.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Lets it fly out of the wideout. Catch is made down the middle.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And they'll use the ground game here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Send the back in motion. To throw, it's Thorne. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the game will pick up the 1st down. Tackled at the 22.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. No shot to bring him down. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield. Put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Dropping back, it's Stewart. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, it's a nice route here by the wide receiver in tight man coverage, breaking towards the sideline. And how about the quarterback? The placement of the football out in front where only his guy could get his hands on it.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Longhorns will line up now. It's 1st and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Longhorns. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Now the try for 2. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. And he is stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut this lead further. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Okay. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Looking to throw. It's Thorne. Caught quickly.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He bought some time, now lets it go. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense. 1st down here for this offense. Linebacker shifting around now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looks left and finds his target there. Stop right there at the line, no gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The receiver makes the grab, and he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking to make a big play downfield. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the 2nd half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. And there's the handoff. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown continues. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. To throw, it's Stewart. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He pressure. So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line. The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. It's complete. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. And he drops back in the gun. The pass rush closing in. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The pocket breaking down. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And the single back takes the handoff.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the 1st down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Finds the receiver wide open. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass. It's Thorne. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and almost paid off for an interception.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They will go for it again here on fourth down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short throw complete to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this off.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
They'll work the clock here with the running game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be second down now.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation and all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. It's a big-time drop.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And that is no good. Still a 20-point lead off the miss. Well, this head coach told us we